My name is Moon Petrie, and NaNoWriMo is whizzing past. It has been a challenge. While my work days, when I'm writing for my job, I've been doing well on word count. I've not been doing as well on word count on the book writing days. I also had a 0 word count day. I just had a brutal headache that day. And this is looking like I'm distinctly behind. Dinovember, on the other hand, has been going really well, so I will let you look at some of that. I have been struggling a little bit with getting back into this project, and I started by doing just a sort of dump of trying to get back into the protagonist's head, into her voice, and exploring some of her thoughts, especially relating to some of the topics that I knew that I wanted to expand on in the book, like her relationship with her best friend and some of the secrets she's holding on to, and how she sees herself in relation to the town that she lives in and her family. So I did that for a bit, and then I decided that as the best friend is really important despite not having a ton of page time, I was going to write some of what was happening with him behind the scenes when we are not seeing what he's up to, but it is critical, so that I could try to find points where I could weave a little of that in. And I came to the conclusion that I might want to add him as a POV. So that's a bit of a challenge, but I think it might be a good choice. So then what I did was I hadn't divided this thing into chapters, so I've been going through dividing it into chapters and putting together a little bit of a synopsis so that I have all written out what happens when, so that I can see where I can slot him in if that is what I'm doing, or at least be able to plot out what he's doing when, so that I can tie it in a little better one way or the other. So I have been counting these extra scene words, the synopsis words, and all of that, even though it is not coming together as one solid book yet. But progress is being made. I am feeling hopeful about it. I am trying to see it more clearly, and I am at a stage with it where I'm willing to explore options and consider making a big change, like an additional POV character. So I'm trying to be flexible with that, and also keep in mind that my goal here is to get it into a condition where I can give it to trusted beta readers and critique partners, and still at that point be open to major changes, which is an important part of the process for me. And so trying not to get too stuck on anything yet. At any rate, that's where it has been, and I am going to be diving back into getting a lot of work words, hopefully something like catching up, and then trying to figure out how to not have 0 word days, even though Thanksgiving is coming up, and get more than a few hundred words in a day when I am working on the book. So progress, amorphous, scattered kind of progress, but continuing to put in the time, continuing to work on this thing. I hope that you are having a good November, whether you're doing Nano or not, and I hope that this Dinovember has been enjoyable for you. Until next time, I am Moon Petrie. If you liked any of the dino escapades, put your favorite in the comments or tell me what you've been working on or any, helpful suggestions you might have. I would totally take any suggestions.